Principles that you go by as far as how to stifle the get past the length?
Well, I would say this. I would say that nothing really changes depending on the length of their body or the attributes that they possess. The foundation is always the same. When you're in the open guard and you're trying to pass the guard, you got to keep your elbows in. You got to keep your posture. I always like to keep one knee up the middle for starters. And what does change is this: if I have someone with really long, lengthy legs, I know that they're probably more apt to triangle me than maybe try other submissions.
Okay.
Whereas if I get someone shorter, stockier, short legs, I'm not really fearing the triangle as much. I'm always aware of it, but it's not my first priority defensively. My first priority defensively might be like the scissor sweep. So when I short, powerful legs, boom, they knock you on your butt. So I might widen my base a little bit against someone like that. And someone longer, lengthier, I might pull my elbows in a little bit more.
Okay.
But ultimately, the principles stay the same. I either want both arms under his legs or both arms over his legs. I don't really want to hang out too much, one arm over, one arm under, unless I'm sure I can rip my elbows back in time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But like Craig, how are you? Craig's a pretty good example of this kind of body type. Where if I'm in Craig's open guard, and the first thing for me, passing-wise, and actually next Sunday we're doing the same thing with passing, so top person's perspective of all this. But the first thing isn't so much pass the guard. The first thing is defend yourself, always. So if I feel like he has my sleeve, I don't want to start rushing to pass him his guard and then all of a sudden get caught, right? So before anything, if he has my sleeve, I know he has a step up right now, so I have to hide that elbow extra close to my body. So go triangle here, right? I might even bring my elbow in like this, like really triangle me. So you see my elbow, the position of my elbow. My hand is very loose. My elbow is not. My elbow is super glued to my belly button right now. Right? Because if I keep it anywhere else, yes. So even sometimes we get excited because we might get a thumb in the collar and we start trying to drive into the person, we get caught on the way, right? And that's all because we ignored this. Do the same move. Triangle, right? Even if I have both knees down, as long as my elbow is glued to the center, there's virtually no triangle. And it's funny, the more he pulls me, it's like my elbow becomes sandwiched between my thigh and my stomach. So it actually wedges my elbow in. The more he pulls on me, the more my elbow becomes wedged with my own body weight. Does that make sense? Yeah, still gonna watch though. There's other submissions besides the triangle, but yeah, that's where my mind is. Someone like Craig, or someone like Eduardo, you know what I mean? Is normally I might just be here and I feel pretty comfortable, but right away, my elbow doesn't leave my stomach.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I might not even pass in time. I might not pass for a while, but as long as I'm not getting caught, I'm putting a little pressure on him to work. I'm still advancing.
And I guess you keep the same thing if you're standing and you're kind of like
Yes.
feet on hips.
Yeah, but standing provides more opportunities to become off balanced.
Oh, for you, okay.
Yeah, and the open guard can be just as risky sometimes because I might keep my elbow tight, but he off balances me. I reach out, he triangles me. You know what I mean? So it's all a give and a take. Like against the triangle, I like to stay low and very much inside of his legs. I'm completely inside of his legs. He has no hooks in front of me. Instead of here, one, right? Like if I were standing, he might have 1 and 2, or he might hook this in front of my shin. Yeah, that one, and maybe he extends and pulls. Boom, I drop into a triangle. You know what I mean? Or back, whatever. But you get the idea?
Right.
If I just stay here and here, there's never going to be a triangle anytime soon. I point my toes open, make sure I'm not getting swept. And of course, I have to be aware if he lets go of my sleeve to go after the X choke, cross choke, whatever, I have to reach. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you do have to be very sensitive. You can't just there's no one position for everything. But yeah, It's a good place to start. Super glue your elbow to your belly. Unless he is not gripping at all. If he's not gripping my sleeve,